Alright guys, welcome back to another update video on the channel. We're about to enter the second phase of the 2.3 version update, which means we're getting new banners, new content, new events, and more, like a bunch of free pulls and rewards. So today I'll be doing a quick video to tell you guys how many asteroids you can obtain completely free to play for the entire second phase of the 2.7 version update. Hopefully this will help you guys save up and plan ahead for the big upcoming 2.8 update, especially with the hype characters that are on the way, since you know we have the 5-star CHISA and the new 4-star Bulling that drip marketed not too long ago. And to think about it, CHISA is now only 3 weeks away from her release, and then we're entering the 3.0 version update, so pretty crazy. We have a bunch of hype characters on the way. I'm sure you guys want to save up as many pulls as possible, so let's see how many asteroids and free pulls we can obtain in this video. And real quick, if you guys do want to be kept updated on everything Wuthering Waves, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, put those notifications on for those 24/7 updates, and for those who want a chance to enter the lunite giveaway, leave a comment down below. But alright, let's not waste any time and get right into it. How many pulls can we obtain for the rest of the 2.7 version update? Starting off with the basic rewards like the new quest and dailies. So in the 2.7 update, we just got a brand new quest. This quest will be featuring Chion, and this time around it's going to be called A Stranger in a Strange Land. This is available starting today with the brand new update. From us entering the second phase, and completing this new quest can get you around 100 astrites. Next up, we got the daily rewards. Starting from today, the second phase is roughly 21 days, so doing your dailies every single day means you can obtain at least about 1,260 astrites completely free to play. And of course, if you have the lunite subscription, this will be adding a lot to your daily astrite count, about 90 extra astrites for each day. But for this video, let's only count the free to play pulls for now, and by the end, I will add a count that will include the subscription and the battle pass, but for now, I'll go through all the free to play options. Alright, now to mention all the pulls we're getting from limited events, the events that drop today, and the incoming events that will come in about 1 to 2 weeks from now. So to make this easier, I'm going to be going back on the Wuthering Waves 2.7 events website. Always love going back on here to show off the events and all the rewards. Here we can see all the events that are incoming for the rest of this update, as well as what each event will give us in terms of the rewards. So let's briefly count the pulls. Alright, so we already covered the A Stranger in a Strange Land, so let's go straight to the limited events. So I did a full breakdown on all of these events in yesterday's video in light of the new upcoming update, but now let's go straight to the rewards. So we have the Gift of Ink Song, limited time login event. You log in for 7 days and you can obtain 300 astrites from there. This is already available starting today. And then we have another event that came out today, the Freeze Frame Action Highlights. So this event, you can obtain 400 astrites as well, so not too bad. And then here we have an event that will come out later by next week on November 6th. We'll be getting this event, the little campaign I Savior, where you can obtain 400 astrites and 5 lustrous tides. So yeah, overall for the events, we have nothing too crazy for this update. So we have this one giving us 400, the freeze frame another 400, and then the login event 300. So yeah, nothing too crazy. Then we have the last one, which is double drop event, doesn't give us any rewards. And also from the looks of it, we don't have many events leaving soon. Most of them will be ending by the very end of this update on November 19. And this is also counting the current ongoing limited events, part of the first phase. Alright, so for the most part with these second phase events, you can obtain up to 1,100 astrites completely free to play. I also forgot to mention, we have the character trials for Chion and Zani, which give about 20 astrites each, for a total of 40 astrites. Nothing too crazy, but let's still count it for this video. Also, if we now add the story and dailies, this brings us to 2,500 astrites free to play for this video. And if you got any of the previous events available and not completed, then it'll be looking a lot higher. Alright, we still have a few more things to cover, and those are the endgame and resetting content. So this is stuff like the Tower of Adversity, which will be resetting pretty soon, is expected to reset on November 10, so by fully completing it, you can obtain another 800 astrites. There's also the Fantasies of 1,000 Gateways, which will reset every week for 160 astrites per week, so until CHISA's banner in about 3 weeks, then you can obtain another 480 ASTRITES from completing this event weekly. And we also have the Wuthering Waves that reset recently, so I cannot count it for this video, as its next reset will be in the upcoming 2.8 version update. But at the very least, when it comes to the endgame modes, we have the TOA and the Fantasies of 1000 Gateways to count for this video. Now, one last thing I can mention for this video is going to be the upcoming live stream for the 2.8 update, where they typically do this about 1 to 2 weeks before the next update, so it'd still be part of the 2.7 patch. We can add it for this video. The live stream should be giving us codes that contain up to 300 ASTRITES, so that is pretty good. But alright, now let's do a final pull count with everything we just went over in this video. Let's say you are a completely free-to-play player. You can obtain up to 4080 ASTRITES and 5 standard banner pulls, which will give you roughly 25 pulls for free that you can use on CHISA's banner or the upcoming 3.0 banners. And now counting the lunite sub, so if you got the lunite subscription, this will give you an extra 90 ASTRITES per day by simply logging in. So for 21 days, this will be extra 1,890 ASTRITES, and if we add it on top of the free-to-play pull count, for the ASTRITES, this will bring you up to 5,970 ASTRITES and 5 standard pulls from the limited event. So in total, if you did everything on the free-to-play side with the lunite sub, then this will give you a total of 38 pulls for CHISA's banner or any of the upcoming characters. But yeah guys, just wanted to make a quick video to mention all of the pulls available in the second phase of 2.7, so you can hopefully prepare for the release of CHISA or to pull on the other characters. Let me know down below, are you guys even pulling on CHISA in the first place? I know there's a lot of backlash since CHISA is expected to be a support. A lot of players were expecting CHISA to be a main DPS, myself included, but it seems that she'll be more of a support role for teams like Zani or the Kartefia teams, and maybe even future character teams that will make more of the Havoc Bane effect. You guys let me know down below what your plans entering the second phase. Are you guys pulling for Qian, the Zani rerun, saving up for CHISA, bowling, or maybe just wait and see for the 3.0 banners? With the drip marketing for that should be coming out shortly after the release of the 2.8 update. Also, one thing I do want to mention is you might not have a crazy amount of content, events, and rewards for this time around, especially for the second phase of 2.7 update. It does seem kind of low, so I want to know what you guys think of that as well. But I'm sure once we get closer to the big 2.8 update, hopefully they show us a lot more content. I know I saw we're getting a new map, so that could contain a lot of expiration rewards. Hopefully it's on the same level as the Septimont rewards, because that was pretty insane. But you guys let me know what you think down below. Are you content with only 45 pulls free to play for the second phase of 2.7? But yeah guys, this concludes everything for this video. I hope this helped plan ahead and save up. If it did, feel free to like the video, subscribe, and put those notifications on, as I got plenty more updates for you guys on the way. But for now, this concludes all the info for today's video. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.